running. Fix this. Make it like there. There you go. Alright, let's see what connects back. Well, next episode here connects Chrono Trigger. Let's continue playing. Do we want commentary again? Ah, dude. This stuff is horrible. Doing more commentary because, of course, the iToy, my iToy, which I guess it got torn up after being packed up wrongly or something. It's like, has horrible sound, so it's messing around doing stuff. The rats, the plump and juicy rats are stealing my guys' tonics. We had, I forgot to save state, so now I gotta go through this part again. Yeah, it's weird stuff. Gotta wait for that meat eating plant or whatever to get over there. Weird stuff like that. And then of course this octopod is grabbing on grabbing onto my girl characters' heads. It's weird stuff, messing up their hair and stuff. It's not cool. It's not cool. Anyway, so continuing to look forward to when we get the internet back on. Check the microphone, make sure it works. Okay, good. Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to that. Now, basically, I got one of the cool things about that. And the cool thing is, there was some interesting. This was going on with my job too. Basically, like basically, one of those things that's going on with my job that's kind of bittersweet is that basically one of my friends, my coworkers, Dave, is leaving. He was going to have to leave eventually because I guess there's new policies now where you gotta get out of there. You leave after a year or so of being there or whatever. I don't know exactly how it works, but he was in a meeting and he figured it out. He's heard about it and he was kind of sad about that sort of stuff because of course it means change. It means trying to go find something else. And trying not to give out money. And he really, still a tonic, he really needs that cash. He has a daughter, he has a little baby daughter, and a girlfriend to deal, and so, the stuff he has to deal with, so he needs all that the cash he can get, so it's like, definitely, he's been worried about all this stuff, and it's weird. And I'm a little worried myself sometimes, get a little worried myself sometimes, because basically, again, got the low bows in, we're all good. And yeah, fourth point, remember this plump and juicy rat be messing around? No, he's gone. Okay, and he's back, and he's gone, and he's back. These guys move so fast. Some of those things I hate about those things. It seems apparently the meat-eating plants can either, send out those octopods. Do they give birth to the octopods? Do they lay octopod eggs or whatever? I don't know exactly how it works, but somehow the octopus came out of the meat-eating plants. They just hang out in there so it's like a mini ecosystem, like in the rainforest or something. There are actually flowers that have like water in them, and then like frogs and things and bugs and stuff hang out inside that water, inside that flower, and in rainforest. That's kind of interesting, It's kind of interesting because of course they probably don't spam heal everything like this, whatever. But anyway. So yeah, the issue is with this whole, this is basically training, and I go find something else. Is the cool thing about this is that there are people who help, the job placement specialists at my job. Okay, so that's really cool, and they're gonna help Dave and eventually me find a job that will be on a more permanent basis. That's good. The problems, of course, got to say goodbye to say goodbye to everybody and move on with life, and hopefully, what I'm hoping, of course, is I get something in IT because I'm being trained as as a computer tech. I'm being trained as a computer tech. Okay, that's what we're being trained as. In computers again, at Goodwill Computers again, we were trained as computer techs. So I'm hoping I'm getting something and praying that going to get something in IT. I would love to, I'm wondering, the Best Buys and other places like them, they probably deal with that kind of stuff, do the same things we're doing, just for more modern equipment. I'll bet they are, because basically, we hang out, when there's nothing to do, we will clean stuff, work on different things, probably sometimes repair computers and other stuff like that, like we do. And so definitely sales. We definitely do sales and want to work on sales and things. We definitely do that. And then of course, building computers and stuff like that. Definitely, that is definitely a thing that happens. There's like sometimes thinking, wondering if I'll be able to get something like that. But then I like realized, hey, there are computer places around here. They're definitely a good distance away. You have to take the bus for a while. Different buses for a few, like a good maybe half hour or so, but in each direction. But still they're there. Because basically it's like you got one. There's like one on the way to work. Okay, of course my job is a computer store, basically, but it's refurbished computers that and it's a training program as well, so it's a little bit different. But there's a computer store near our zoo, the Cleveland Zoo, on the bridge near the Cleveland Zoo, near the bridge of the Cleveland Zoo. There's a computer store on Turney Road. I saw at least one on Turney Road, so that's good. There's one near at around Northfield. So Northfield near Fargo, that's good. I like that. So there are a few places around. Okay, so yeah, I look forward. I would love to get that because basically that's my favorite. That's one of the things I'm really liking doing this kind of stuff now because basically it's pretty cool. I'm thinking about also doing a show. Okay, we're fighting the White Shadows again. So yeah, this time I wait. Okay, 60. We now can use Lucca. I was able to get that Berserk accessory off of her. So now she's using that stuff, and they go over there, and it was like we instantly kill that guy. Instantly kill him. I was like, really? That's all it took. Yep. Wait till Luca gets available, and yeah, we'll have Marl just heal everyone as needed. So we'll combo Fire Whirl, get them both. We got the area of attack is big enough to destroy both of them, hit both of them at the same time. So there you go, and they're both down. For the count. There they go. This is awesome. So definitely, things are getting a little weird, a little bit not weird. So mostly, but things are getting a little more, changing a little bit. Sometime around here, around you know, time. Sometimes it's time to move on with different things. It's kind of interesting how that works. Oh yeah, yeah. Look at that guy. Look at that. Oh yeah. Well, looking for see if there's any other places around. It's like, I gotta do this again. Oh, what did I do last night? I don't feel good. That poor guy. I'm sorry. I'd hang out with. I'd hang out with him a little bit. It was like, I don't feel good. What did I do last night? Pretty sure though that a few days of just resting and taking things easy, he'll be right as rain. Problems of course. He wants to kill things. it's not cool. But so you look at him. You look at him. He's just on the ground. He's all curled up and doubled over. It's like he had some bad something. He ate bad something. I don't know what it was, but yeah, it wasn't good. Whatever. He's like, oh. Anyway, so yeah, then we run into these guys who used to be scary but aren't scary anymore. So here they go. Ah, I say to that. Ha ha ha. Totally cool. I love that stuff. It's so great. Able to do that. Let's see if I can just slide this in here. There we go. All right, we're back. All right. Anyway, so yeah, it's kind of interesting. I don't know. They turned into three of them. Wow. But anyway, so yeah, that was a mistake right there. Group it all together like that, and I can destroy all three of them. There they go. Bye guys. We should have spread out. Nope. Who's on his army with our arms wide? Jerk. Oscar Star Trek reference for the win. There we go. Arms wide. They're like, be careful. You might like that stuff, dude, but it doesn't. Apparently, it doesn't like you. It's like, where you think you're going? No, yeah. If they flip kicking people, sorry, they're gonna knock you out. Use flame whirl on it. So use flame whirl. It was the most powerful attack at this point, I think. So there you go. Anyway. Yeah, he shot me. Ask them. Come there. So anyway, so it's interesting, but yeah, I definitely am trying to get something. Hopefully, try to get something in IT. Try to get something about. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's talk about this PC because I want to do an angry video game nerd review on this thing sometime. Yeah, so we destroy that thing. Yes, man, fresh goes better. Whenever I see Marl's, happy jumping up and down, it's just fresh goes better. Shows freshness. Four lines, Mentos, fresh make. It's so good though. So crazy. I like that though. Anyway, basically we got it was basically it was there's a lot of things going on. It was weird stuff happening that with this thing that went crazy with this. All right, this computer. Okay, first starts off. Oh yeah, we're in this place now. First of all, we're in this place now with some more refugees hanging out, and we're gonna go talk to them after we get through this mazy part. Here we go. See all these refugees hanging out. Yeah, little kid, and then everybody else is saying just chilling. He was like, "What was that? Hello, hello, who are you?" Like, okay, that's weird. All right. Who are you? I can just say anything else. Okay, no, keep going, keep going. You there? Where'd you come from? Where are you from? We came from the laboratories out to the west. What? Hey, we got people who crossed the ruins. It's like, say again? You're joking. So there are people who could beat up those freaking mutants. Yeah. So I was like, okay, let's talk to people. Uh, where are you? I guess you're still saying that. Okay, now. Keep going. Daddy's gonna forget some food. Okay. My husband went down to the food store there below. I haven't seen him since. Great. That's not cool. Now this person, did you really come from the dome in the west? Yes. I see. Not that I really care. Pardon me, I'm Doan. I'm the descendant of the director of this info center. In the basement, there's a huge computer and store center food. We can't get through because of the robot guards. It's a pity. There's an old factory site called Protodome to the east. Can't get near it because there's a bunch of lunatic robots in the area. Can reach the continent to the south through the sewer access, but stay off of Death Peak. We're probably going to Death Peak, aren't we? Most likely. There's an old man living in a dome near Death Peak. Talk about nutcases. The door of the crest. Dynamite won't budge it. Yep. Need to go do something else. I don't know exactly what though. Who are you? Like, still doing it. Still doing it. Okay, then gonna use some food. This, that, and the other thing. Okay, what the? Anyway, back to the computer thing. So what's going on with this computer is, first of all, one of the people who work in he's using the instant refresher revitalizer thing that still leaves you hungry. Yeah, one of the we found there was like a computer. Yeah, there was a computer that as I talked to this girl that's hanging out behind this thing. Have any money? I guess. Like, sure, this is money. Oh well, I had it in my inventory anyway, so I get to buy some stuff. It's really cool. The auto gun. At first, I was thinking, the auto gun. I don't want an auto gun. Well, first of all, I already have the auto gun. I think no, I wasn't. I was thinking, the auto gun might have been the reason why. I couldn't control lucca. So yeah, I don't want the auto gun. So it was weird. So started trying to buy the iron suits and things. So that was really cool. Yes, yes, yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pick me. What? So good. Anyway, so basically, a certain person. Yeah, I'm gonna keep talking about this computer because I really want to talk about this thing. Anyway, so a certain person, uh, got was working on this computer, which I didn't see, which I after he worked on it, I basically took it over, working on it because he basically rushed through it because he saw there was an i7 in this box in the computer in our new computer box. Okay, and basically that's like finding a Corvette at the time of this recording, 2016. Okay, that's like finding a Corvette in a junkyard. Okay, really, that's what it's like. Sure you'll find some muscle cars and some pretty okay guys, and of course several clunkers, but still, you find a Corvette. The latest and greatest thing, an i7, Intel i7 in there. And so he was super excited about trying to get this thing, and I was like, I don't blame you. That's so cool. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to hate on him and take it for myself. You're going to go in there and have that dude, because I like all working with many different kinds of computers myself. You know, sometimes of course people are like, especially my boss. Someone can be like, I don't know about these computers, man. They might be a little too old. That's what he's saying sometimes. Doesn't like the brand, like certain brands. I got these compact Presarios, 4 old things. They started off kind of okay, barely qualifying, but then we got to try to play DVDs on them, and whatever we did, it wouldn't work, and they have to be able to play DVDs or they're done. So that's what happened. So we got to the point where we're done with them, and then we found out they had old shit. Well, the one I thought was faster actually had an old style chip on it, CPU on there. The one that was slower had the Symperon, AMD Symperon, was actually more advanced than the other one that was faster. That I thought was faster, so it was weird. But it's still barely qualified. 1.6, 1.8 gigahertz, whatever. So like, yeah, but still, this guy. So basically, this guy, who shall remain nameless, rushed to that computer, this one computer, to get at this i7, and somehow got past the inspection. Somehow got past my boss's inspection. And we've sent it. We put it out in the finished computer box. Then yesterday, when that guy was not there, called off sick. We had a special order from our my boss's boss for several computers. So I was like, okay, I'll get some, and grab some, and I'll take them over, and we'll grab some and we'll grab some and get them all out. We decided not. My boss decided not to grab that one. Just decided instead grab that one to check and make sure everything's cool with it, because he's hearing stuff inside here shaking around. So he's like, I want to check and see and make sure everything's all cool with that one first. Put it back on the person who was working on his desk, and we've got the computers all out, and 6 computers out, and monitors and keyboards and everything, and mice, keyboards and everything, got all out. And then I was putting, he wanted me to check it out, so I started, he wanted me to check it out, or actually, we both checked it out together, and found out there was a few issues where that were not necessarily the guy who rushed through its faults, because it turns out this is a very cheap case. And I want to do some angry video game nerd stuff on that, because this thing, there was like all kinds of problems with this thing. The side panels were so thin and just floppy. The power button was cheap plastic, and you could like just move it around. It was just bad. The place where you mount the hard drive is just it's like thin aluminum with these little tabs instead of something to really hold the hard drive on. It was crazy stuff. And then you see like the heat sink, someone globbed on a bunch of a thermal paste on that thing, so much so that it was you see it bleeding out the edges of underneath the heat sink. It was nasty. It was a mess. It was a mess. It was just crazy. But or the person who was my name was going through it without messing around fixing the problems. Didn't help, because he put the wrong screws in, and then there's like the different other problems with it. And then the video driver wasn't good. It's so many things that that guy just tried to skip, because he wanted to play that. He wanted to work on that i7, and I'm like, oh, come on, dude. It's one of those things you have to basically watch out against, watch out for when we hang out, because it's just crazy stuff. That's one reason why I do get excited about computers, but I try to try to censor, basically temper that with, this is the one I'm working on. Might as well finish this. The best way to actually do it is to finish it. Go through it. Also, of course, he wanted to really work on it. Anyone else work on that? So I'm like, well, why don't you say so? You know, they say, hey, can I work on this one next? You know, guys, is that okay with you? You know, because yeah, then it'll be known that we won't do that. You want to work on that thing, unlike buying a computer, which we're not allowed to choose the computers we buy. You know, we can wait until the one gets out there that we really want, we like, but we're not allowed to choose it. But fixing, making ready, making one ready to go, that is a different story. So yeah, well, there was some huge issues, but yeah, hopefully we're getting over them. So see you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube with DeviantArt, especially my Superman Doomsday and Star vs. the Force of the Evil stuff on DeviantArt on YouTube. Star Wars: The Second Story, Star Wars: Daily Time, Urban Rain, Mugen Stuff, Best and Worst, Nature's Hideaway Bots, Secret Arena, and Final Fantasy X. See you next time.